Are you thinking of moving to Atascadero? Today we're going to break down what to know before moving to Atascadero.
My name is PaulSwack. I'm a local real estate broker here in San Luis Obispo County. This is Megan Smith.
Hi.
This is an interesting one today.
I know
it's
is.
our first video that we're diving into Atascadero, and we're big fans. It's going to be interesting to break down some of the, not pros and cons, but basically what to know about moving there.
Yep. Yeah, in each thing, there's a little bit of pro, a little bit of con in each one we go through. So it'll be good.
And again, questions, just send us a comment. We'd love to either, contact you directly or answer them in a group setting on the comments, but let's get into it.
Okay. Want me to do number one?
You do number one.
Okay. Number one is Atascadero feels like you're in the mountains, but you're only 25 minutes from the beach, which is amazing because you don't have to deal with all the traffic, fog, all that comes with being by the beach, the cost, all of it.
Yeah, but you're close.
You're close. You're not far at all.
So you have the ability to have, I would say, just in general with North County of San Luis Obispo, bigger properties. Mm-hmm. You can have more of like that woods life feeling like you're talking about.
Yep.
But being so close. I mean,
totally.
It is. It's pretty incredible that you can have like which we're going to kind of tie into the next one, but like the weather being super warm compared to the beach, but you could be sitting on the sand in 30 minutes or less.
You wake up in pine trees, but then you can have lunch by the ocean in 30 minutes, you know? So it's kind of the best of both worlds. So it's like you're still living at the beach, but you don't have everything that comes with it.
Yeah. And speaking of that, another point that we have, like kind of number two, if we want to go down a list of five, is the weather, right?
Yes.
And so North County weather in San Luis Obispo will typically hit in the summertime. You'll be, 90 to 110.
Whether that's Paso, Templeton, Atascadero, yes.
And so the weather, can be pretty warm. So in Pismo, like where we're sitting now.
Oh, it's foggy.
It's a little foggy, and we're in the middle of June, and it'll probably be about 65 to 70 here today.
Yeah. Which is nice.
It'll burn off. And that could also mean that Atascadero could be 85 to 95 today. And it's literally a 25-minute drive.
Totally. No
fog. It's beautiful. And so the other thing about that, I think being just closer to the ocean in general, because, going all the way over towards Cambria and Morro Bay, a lot of that wind goes towards Paso Robles and Atascadero. Yeah. And so you can have a 105-degree day and then like a 55 to 60-degree evening.
Totally. Yeah, it does drop.
It drops a lot, where like a lot of other areas that are hotter, like, as an example, like the Central Valley of California, they could have like a 105-degree day, but then it's cooling down to like 85 at night.
Yep.
And so you do get a little bit more of a cooler night.
Totally.
Which a lot of people like.
I mean, like every year at the fair, it's so hot during the day, and then like if you're going to a concert at night, it's like, oh yeah, bring a jacket because it will get chilly, especially like you're saying the wind.
Yep. You have like a built-in air conditioner with the ocean.
But it's kind of nice because then you're not, because at night I hate sleeping in heat when it's hot. So it's like, it's kind of nice. You get the best of both worlds. You get both of it.
And the heat during the day a lot of times is nicer than just being cold. So,
yes.
And
like
we
it
talk
sounds
to our
nice to go
clients about that, right?
Yes.
Like, and that's a big positive.
Totally.
Let's talk more about like Atascadero in general.
Okay.
Like, so number three, you had kind of come up with like kind of a term that a lot of locals use as well.
Yeah, so it's called the North County Flow, which means, and kind of ties into number one as well, like the 25-minute drive. Living in Atascadero, kind of, you have to learn the rhythm of how those people live, because most people that live in Atascadero do commute to San Luis Obispo, Pismo.
Paso.
Totally. So you have to kind of get used to driving 25 minutes for everything. But at the same time, it's kind of nice. You can decompress, like you're in the mix of it, but then also away from it.
Yep. And those are great points. And then tying into that even more, even on our next point is, it's kind of like a low key creative energy. The city, is I would say like in development mode.
Totally.
Where, as an example, the city manager that we had here in Pismo Beach the last, I don't even know how long he was here, 7 to 10 years. I could be speaking on that. But he's in Atascadero now, and he had done so much positive things in Pismo. Whenever I had talked to him when he was leaving, he was like, he lived in Atascadero while he had the Pismo job here too. And he was like, we're so excited about all the development, all the things that are happening. And even right now, downtown, like kind of by the park area, all of El Camino Real, like that main road that's kind of parallel with the 101, just got redone. They did a bunch of upgrades to it.
Okay.
That's going to help a lot of businesses. If you're
Yeah.
downtown by the park, you could see the big buildings that just went up. Those are like pretty much fully leased with nice restaurants and
Wow.
shopping. So you're seeing a lot of development and growth in Atascadero. We talk a lot about it with, even Templeton and Paso. I think all of that is going to be just connected into what we call North County.
Yeah.
And, great restaurants and just, great people that are
Yeah.
out there. And so I would say just in general, the future part of where Atascadero and Paso Robles lie is, I think, a lot of appreciation. I just think like a lot of opportunity because it's still what we consider kind of affordable.
Yes.
Even though it's expensive.
Totally. Yeah. Expensive, obviously, compared to a lot of other things, but
Yeah, but where can you live in that kind of an environment and be so close to the ocean, right? And still make it kind of affordable.
yeah.
You know?
So it's like Atascadero is still technically under the radar compared to like Paso Robles or San Luis Obispo. But like you're saying, it is being developed. So like it is a good time now. And that's what you're saying. Like we talk to our clients a lot about Atascadero. If they do want a bigger lot, kind of like Napomo, bigger lot, not as much traffic, not as much tourism. But it's a good time to get in before the next new wave of development while it is still semi more affordable.
Right. And
Yeah.
you've got, good families, good schools.
Yep.
Like that kind of stuff.
Very.
Is nice. It's a pretty clean city.
It
So
is.
I think overall, we love Atascadero. We
Yeah.
rate it pretty high on our radar whenever we're talking to clients about North County.
Yep.
And it's kind of like on our side, it's like we kind of bundle it all into one. It's like if you're looking for something in Paso Robles, don't rule out Atascadero.
No, not at all.
That's where, we want to show you property from, I would say Santa Margarita is just on top of the Cuesta grade. A little bit further is whenever you're going to hit Atascadero, Templeton, Paso.
Yep.
So like all of that area there is similar in the sense of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And I think for a buyer today, if you're really looking to be in North County, look at all three of those spots.
Couldn't agree
You're
more.
going to be happy with any of them based on the house that you're getting.
It's so true. And I didn't know, like, I've grown up in this area and I've played basketball in Atascadero, but I showed a client property there for a while. They were looking in Atascadero for a couple months. And it is like surprisingly nice. The neighborhoods are nice. Like, it's just, you wouldn't, I don't know. I hadn't been there a lot.
You
or
hadn't had
shown
the
a lot of,
experience. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of the beauty of our job is
true.
like getting a chance to go out and explore and see like a lot of neighborhoods and houses all the time.
Yeah.
Because that's how we get better.
It's true.
Right? That's how we learn more and do all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, what else would you say about Atascadero that somebody should know before moving there or...
I think out of what we were talking about, the biggest thing is the commute, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, that is the biggest thing. But there's so many areas that that are close to the 101 freeway, so it's semi-easy to commute, but that's probably the biggest thing to know, is that you will most likely have to.
Yeah. And on the flip side of that, because that's been true for the past decades.
Yes.
I would say, that within the next like 5 to 15 years, that all of the development and stuff that we have going on in North County with Paso Robles, obviously agriculture and vineyards and wineries, there's a lot of other things that are happening over there. So I think eventually we're going to get to a point where we also have people living in Paso, Atascadero, and we do have the job support for families, and you don't have to commute
Totally.
as much. But in the past, it has been,
Yeah.
a lot of people coming to San Luis because that's our biggest city.
Yep.
Most jobs, typically that just is the way it works,
Yep. It's true.
So
and even now Paso's like
Growing.
a huge competitor to
Yep.
San Luis Obispo. So
Yeah.
I know Atascadero is getting there.
Yep. And all within our county.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Which is just like we're
Awesome.
spoiled and we think that it's the best in the world. And
true.
so, that's just our way of looking at it. But
Yeah.
it is fun to be able to have, in our county, such different climates of living opportunities.
Totally.
And affordability, and you're still close to everything. So I
Yeah.
think that's why in the past 5 years since COVID, we've seen people moving around, but we've had more people than ever from the Bay Area and Orange County, LA, coming to San Luis Obispo County. So
true.
we continue to see that, and I think there's reasons for it.
Most definitely. And go watch all of our other videos that explain it.
Okay. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.